SADC leaders are heading for Maputo as they prepare to convene the Extraordinary Double Troika Summit. President Cyril Ramaphosa will be joining 5 other heads of state at the meeting. It's expected the leaders will discuss measures to address the rising insurgency in northern Mozambique. Terror attacks in the country's embattled northern Cabo Delgado province have been growing since 2017. A recent wave of violence has seen energy giant Total abandoning its operations, and the United Nations World Food Programme has had to stop its evacuation flights. What would Mozambicans like to see come out of this summit? One would imagine it will be less talk and more action. Will there be a drive for regional troops, for example, to be sent to Cabo Delgado province? Let's discuss this now with veteran Mozambican journalist Fernando Lima, joining us virtually from the capital, Maputo. Fernando, good afternoon, and thank you very much for your time. Firstly, can you give our viewers of ENCA here a sense? What's the latest? What's happening currently in Cabo Delgado? We understand the army, the Mozambican army, has taken Palma back, for example. What else can you tell us?
Well, this is recent news that Palma have been retaken after 10 days in the hands of jihadist insurgents. But the fight, the war continues to be going on in another areas of Cabo Delgado, mainly on the coastal zone, which led, as you mentioned in introducing this story, which led the complete withdrawal of Total from the project after a number of incidents that happened late in December. Total had reduced its workforce in Fungi, where the site is, but at this point it completely stopped all activities there. So this was a very, very direct result of the attack against Palma on March 24th.
Now, SADC leaders gathering in Maputo tomorrow. Finally, seemingly, we're going to have 6 heads of state there, including President Filipe Nyusi. SADC has been asked by many other observers to get involved and help Mozambique. What's the sense in Maputo about the summit?
Well, I think the main issue will be if a comprehensive plan could be designed after this meeting in order to support Mozambique. As you know, there is a very important issue at the table, which is direct military support to Mozambique, and this is a conflicting point because Mozambique up to now have refused those involvements. I don't know if things will change tomorrow because it's not only SADC, there are other countries that are putting pressure in order for Mozambique to accept that military support, and they are in fact talking with other SADC countries in order to move ahead on that intervention because the late attack in Palma, once again, it have shown the difficulties of the Mozambican army to deal with this insurgency. So this is, in fact, what really is at the table. And as you know, SADC tried to meet before for a number of months without success. And in my view, this was due to the reluctance of Mozambique to deal with this security issue in Cabo Delgado.
Why has the Mozambique government been reluctant to allow SADC in?
Well, because there is what is considered a fundamental issue, which is not to allow foreign troops to intervene in Mozambique. Frelimo, which is the leading party in Mozambique, has this very strong position not to allow foreign troops in Mozambique, despite all the evidence that we are facing a lot of difficulties. So up to now, what Mozambique had conceded was to have training of Mozambican troops plus assisting with logistics. But as Nelly Pandor the Minister of Foreign Affairs of South Africa have referred before. You cannot send logistical support if we don't know how Mozambique will secure this kind of support. So it's a tricky situation, but it's a political stance on the part of the Mozambican government. And up to now, even after the Palma attack, it seems that Mozambique is not ready to move. But, well, I don't know what will be the outcome in the meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, there's going to be increased pressure. One is getting that sense. You've mentioned the South Africa's Minister of International Affairs, Dr. Naledi Pandor. She'll be joining South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa in that meeting tomorrow, alongside with the Minister of Defense of South Africa, Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula, and also the Minister of State Security, Ayanda Dlodlo. It looks like really the focus there might be more pressure. Do you think Frelimo might change its stance, Fernando Lima? Have you got a sense, a little bit to share with our viewers, if Frelimo would be willing to change its stance and allow a SADC military intervention?
Well, I think it is possible, because in the last 10 days, the pressure on the Mozambican government is huge. And in different international partners of Mozambique are voicing their disagreement with Mozambique in public. And so the pressure is everywhere. Also, in terms of Mozambican public opinion, there is a growing sense that Mozambique should abandon that position, because what we can get if we continue in this position is to get a country completely in shambles. And for the time being, all the dream about revenue coming from gas, it's kind of postponed. And this is a real issue, because you have promised to the people that very soon the country and the people will benefit from
and the dream of the natural gas benefits there has turned into a nightmare. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. We'll have to wait and see what SADC will do in that meeting with Mozambique tomorrow, especially because President Filipe Nyusi of Mozambique is a current chair of SADC as well. Thank you very much for your time on the midday view on ENCA. That's veteran Mozambican journalist Fernando Lima.